Hello everyone, my name is Dave. Welcome to your next tutorial on APIs and microservices. And we're building a very robust microservice with Laravel Lumen, but then it's very basic. It's only after we've built this basic one that we can start looking at all the scenarios and expanding our code. Alright, so first of all, we've built this, we've written these models, and they're supposed to give us these methods. They're supposed to output JSON, and then we have to decide which URL points to which of these. So we get back to our folder, we go to routes, then we check out web.php, and this is the only route that is available now. We have to create more, and I will just paste the code here, and you can actually type it into your own code base. So here is it. What you can see here is that these 4 routes are inside this particular closure, and what it basically means is, first of all, we are grouping these 4 routes, and we're adding a prefix, which means wherever our site is hosted on. For now, it is localhost /API /v1. That is the prefix for all these routes. Then of course the namespace is controllers. Then it will now be, for instance, to access this particular route, what you have is localhost /API /v1 /posts /add, and then it will go to the post controller to create post, which is what we have here. The first one is create post. Create post receives a request and creates a new post with it, and that is how all these other ones work. View, once somebody visits this view, they will see this guy with an ID. It goes to update post. Update post takes an ID, as you can see right here. Update post takes an ID, goes to find the post, and then fills in whatever is in the request, and then saves it, then gives a JSON response of the post. So that is it, and it's quite easy to understand the rest of the code. This is index, goes to index, and the index lists the list of the posts. Another thing we can do in the prefix is, if in the prefix we can just make sure that we added posts. If we add posts here, then we wouldn't need posts in each of these. Alright, but the funny thing is that we might have other models and other routes. For instance, we could have restaurants, and then if we had posts here, it will not it will add posts to the restaurant's URLs, which we don't want. Alright, so since we are just working with only one model, it's time to start testing our post. First of all, because we don't have an application yet, I want to manually create a post so that we can try and access it with this URL first. So we go to our database. Remember our dear database. So here we are at post table in Lumen blog database. We click on insert. We want to manually create posts so we can test other endpoints. So then we have our first post is, hey, this is our first post. Then the body of it is, this is the lorem ipsum body of the law. That's it. Then we copy it, and there we have it. And the views should be the first view, and we click go. Okay, let's create another post. This is the quick brown fox jumps over a lazy lorem dino ipsum. So whatever we have, we can just have it here, and this one is 2, and we go like, oh, okay. So we have to let's go and check. We'll click on browse to just be sure that we have the two of them created here. So let's go to our Postman and see whether if we make a call to one of the URLs, whether we can get this. So I click to start up our Postman, but before then we need to make sure that our server is running. Our Lumen app should be running, so we start it up by running that usual code that we saw on the Lumen documentation. If you can scroll down a little, you will see this code. This is what you use to run your Lumen app. So I'll copy it. I'll go to my command line. I'll do this. Development started, server started at this. So this is what we're looking for. We've copied this localhost /8000. We'll come to our Lumen, our Postman. We'll paste it /8000/API/v1/posts. You know where I'm getting this from. If we come to our code, we have localhost /API/v1/posts/view/ the ID of the item we want to view, the post we want to view, which is 1 for post 1. So back to our Postman /post/view/1, and of course it's a GET request, as you can see. Okay, why not I change it to put? Okay, come here, and what we have is put. Is this really view? Let's just go over this and be sure that it's view. Oh, sorry, that's not view. This is not view. We don't have a controller method to view the post. We have one for creating, one for updating, which is basically edit. We have delete, then we have index for viewing. Let's quickly convert this one to something we can use to view the post. So let's say view post. So we have this guy, we have view. I'll still rename these controllers first later on. So post, it finds the post here, and we simply return it as JSON. Whatever you find, we are going to return it as JSON. Cool. That's it. So we're working with view post now, and view post takes GET request. So we come here in web, we duplicate this line, and we call this one view post, and this one is update. Let's call it edit, whatever you want to name your own URL. So there we are. This one is just a GET request. Alright, so we have two GET requests here. So using GET request, while we're in our Postman, we'll make sure that this is in GET, and this is posts view 1. So let's check it out one more time. We have GET request, posts view, then the ID, which is 1. So there we have it in our Postman. So we'll click on send, and let's see what happens. And of course I should have removed all this. This is not necessary. Okay, so there is an error on post controller does not exist. So let's go and fix it. Remember, I'm seeing this error because it's in view, but if it was in pretty whatever, you'll just be seeing the back end of it and you will not know what the cause of the error is. So when you don't get a good result, always click on view, and you will see something like this. Also, what we're looking for is in JSON, and if you have this kind of return, when you click on pretty and you select JSON here, if you have this kind of return, know that there is an error. So you now click on preview to see what the problem is. So the issue is that it cannot find this inside the controller. So let's go and see why. Let's quickly open our controllers, and we have posts controller. So let's check controllers here. We have posts controller. So our post controller exists as a namespace here. We imported this correctly, and post controller file exists. So let's go and check the the web.php, which is the route file. Remember where it is, route web.php. It's telling it to use a namespace called this, and we don't need this. See what the error says. The error here says app http controllers, app http controller, which means it's seen it twice, which means here this is not necessary since we already have it here, app http controller, so it doesn't have to say it twice. So we delete one of them, which is this one. I've deleted this, so we're leaving this like this, prefix app API v1 and like this. So let's go back to our Postman and test the API. So we have the API v1 post view 1. You click send. It's a get request, and here we have it. Cool, it's returning. So if I click on pretty, I have a very nice JSON response where we have title, body. Then our app can now receive this and use it to do something. So I can build another Laravel app that makes a call to this. You know, call, there's a function in PHP used to call this. It's called curl. Make a call to this, and then it returns this, and we convert it back to PHP array and reproduce it. So this works. Let's view all. Let's test another endpoint. So these guys are endpoint. This is an endpoint. This is an endpoint. So we have 5 endpoints. Let's see posts index. So right here we have index. So in index we have, as you can see, it produces all the posts that we have saved. So this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is just data, you understand? So from there we can start using it anyhow we want it. So look at the status report, which is status says 200. Okay, 200. The status code for 200 for OK is 200. All right, and there are standard HTTP status codes. All right, and if we click on headers, we'll see all the things that were sent as header, which is host, which PHP version, PHP 7, and a number of other things, content type, application.json. Remember that you too can add headers too. Then we have cookies and the stuff that we're taking care of. All right, and what we got was in the body of it. Okay, so we can save this. I'm going to save it in Postman. I'm just using the opportunity to teach you how to use Postman. So I want to save it as a new collection that we are calling Lara. Is it Lumen blog? Lumen blog. So you can write description for this guy and then paste it. So remember that it's an API v1 posts index. So I click on save, and it has added here. So here we have Lumen blog, and I've added one request to it. So as I work with more requests, I can say post view one. I'll just save this. So I'll just save it by clicking at the extreme here, save posts view 1. I'll select an existing collection, which is Lumen blog, and I'll click save. So if you come to the left, you see that I have 2 requests inside Lumen blog. So as I build my APIs, I just save them so that next time if I want to test, I'll just click on it, and I'll just click on it and hit the send button. As you can see, it's written here. You just click on it, you hit the send button, and there you are. Alright, thank you for watching this particular video. I'll see you in the next video where we continue to do amazing things with our API. Thank you. See you.